Hi guys, welcome back to the Scan Tool Network. In this video we're in an Audi A6 and I'm going to show you what I personally think is probably the best handheld scan tool around for Audi A6s at the moment. Now we're in an Audi A6, but obviously this tool will work on a lot of other vehicles as well. VW Audi Seat Skoda, so anything from around about sort of 2001-ish right up to sort of 2020-ish. I would say this tool is a really good package for anybody who has one of those vehicles, but we're focusing on Audi A6 because that's what we have right now. Now, I've tried a lot of other scan tools, I've tried a lot of other diagnostic tools, and although there are some other good tools, there are some even better tools than this actually, but they just cost astronomical amounts of money. The reason I'm focusing on this tool here is because this is the tool that I believe is the best value for money. You get the most amount of features from a tool for the best price point. Now, we're talking price point for the home DIY or sort of home user, not like a garage workshop environment where you're going to be getting hundreds of cars in per year. You know, you're looking for something that is just going to work on your specific vehicle, and you've got a specific fault that you maybe want to diagnose and reset, or a special function that you want to carry out on your vehicle. Okay, so I'll show you this tool in a bit of greater detail. It's plugged in via the diagnostic port of the vehicle, so one end of the cable goes in the top here, the other end is in the diagnostic port, which is right down there somewhere. And we've got a main screen here. It's not a touch screen, it's just sort of lit up, and we can use these like metal dome keys on the side. Well, they are soft padded, but it has a nice firm click every time you move the button. So what we'll do is we'll click into diagnostics and it'll show you basically the range of vehicles. You know, it also covers Bugatti and some newer Lamborghinis as well, like the Huracan, Aventador, Gallardo and Urus, those that were under VAG ownership. But we're going to click into Audi right now. We'll click the latest software version. And it's just going to take a few seconds. So I'm going to show you sort of what you can do with it, and also the special functions. So it can automatically read the VIN number, and what you can then do is you can do a quick test or an automatic scan of the whole vehicle for faults, and that will return any faults that are within the vehicle. Or what you can do is, and what I like to do, is click on the control unit option and you can select the system manually yourself. So it's telling us here that there is potentially 88 systems that we can diagnose. So you've got all things like your engine, your transmission, your ABS brake electronics. You're going to get your airbag systems, your parking distance, things like that. What I'll do is I'll just scroll down so you've got a good idea of the level of, these are just the level of like coverage things that you can do. But it also does, so obviously for all of these systems you'll be allowed to read codes, reset codes, read live data. You can do bi-directional or component testing, so it allows you to test a specific motor or specific switch within a specific system. So what we'll do is we've got a flashing glow plug coil here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into engine electronics and give you an example of the type of thing you'd expect to see. So we've got one fault, P123800, and we've got fuel injector cylinder 2 open circuit. That was a fault that we simulated, so it's flashing now, but what we can do is we can just clear the fault memory and click OK, and that should stop flashing. Erase operation done. Sorry, one thing I forgot to say is that I'm going to pop the link to this kit in the description below this video, okay? It's www.diagnostic-world. Use the link in the description because there are fakes, there are clones on the market. And if you use that link, it'll take you to the genuine product, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll go to the airbag system, because we've also got the airbag light on there. Airbag, read fault code. So again, this is the fault code that we've been getting, the description of the fault. What I would say is, if you're not too sure on what the fault means, put it into Google and you're guaranteed that somebody else will have also had that fault. So you won't be the only one, I promise you. Same process again, clear fault memory, click OK to that, erase operation done. Airbag light has now gone off, which is good. I'll show you some live data as well. We'll go back into the engine system We go view data. There's lots of different types of data that you can see from the vehicle, like, you know, oxygen sensors, DPF live data. There's so many different lists. See this set here of set 1, and it's got potentially 200 things it can show you. There is an option. I'm just going to scroll through these. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just select all, like done, and just show you some live data. Okay, they only show the first 300, but yeah, ultimately you'll be able to get where you need to be, because there are so many different like sections to the live data. It's really quite complex if you know what you're looking for, but you know, all the information is there just in a basic list, and you can select the information that you want to look at in a wave form as well, or a graph form, which is really good. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing there, because what I wanted to show you, I'm not sure which one it's in actually, but there is a section where you can check the genuine mileage from the ECU. It falls under something like total distance driven, but finding that out of a list of probably up to 700 or 800 is not going to be very good time wise. I'm just going to have a quick look through here. I believe it's in the second one. No, I might be wrong. It's in here somewhere, but I have made a different video on that, so just search for something like genuine VW Audi mileage using this tool. So that is the view, that is the data. Then you can do your actuation tests. I'm not going to go into that too much, but you can do, like I say, you can test certain motors, certain switches to make sure they're working okay. And then what we've got here is, well, actually I'll come out of this section. I'm going to go back to the main menu and we'll go to the service option. So these are service functions now. There's a list of lots of service functions here, like oil reset, electronic parking brake, battery reset, electronic throttle calibration, steering angle sensor, DPF regeneration, injector coding, suspension calibration, headlamp reset. So that doesn't necessarily mean that all of these functions are available for this vehicle. So what I'm going to do is, if you go into Diagnostics, go back and select your specific vehicle, go VIN identify, and then go down to the service menu. It'll show you which of those special functions are suitable for this vehicle, and as it turns out we have got 9 available for this specific vehicle. So yeah, it's a fantastic tool. Like I say, it'll get you out of all sorts of pickles. It'll allow you to diagnose, reset all manners of faults, live data, special service functions which generally only the garage have access to. Also it has an OBD check on here, so that allows you to diagnose engine faults on any other vehicle as well, so long as it's OBD2 compliant. But yeah, I mean, like I say, just a quick video, just showing you which I personally, it doesn't mean I'm right. You know, as I say, there are cheaper tools, but they're just not as good. There are more expensive tools which are better, but you know, some of these better tools, you're looking at the likes of £1,500, and that's to get like ultimate sort of, you know, ECU coding and sort of online programming, things that the home DIYer generally won't need. Everything that the general home DIYer will need is pretty much in this package here, and that's why I recommend it for a good price as well. So I'll put the link to this kit in the description below this video. The full price will be on there. You can buy it online and have a look at all of the information. There are further videos on there as well, but that's just a recommendation from me. Take it any which way you want. Doesn't mean I'm right, it's just my personal opinion. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.